The information shared in this video is for educational and informational purposes. Please check with your insurance advisor before taking any actions on your insurance plan.
Hi everyone, I'm Jace, and we are launching a spin-off from our Freelance Creative Exchange podcast show. In this new mini-series, we want to showcase the resilience and resourcefulness of our local freelancers during the COVID-19 pandemic. For our pilot episode, we are excited to speak to Pei Ling again, a media risk consultant at Starlight Media Consultants. If you remember, Pei Ling actually was one of our guests in our earlier podcast. We spoke about essential insurance every freelancers need. So now we are very happy to have the opportunity to invite her back again to actually dive deep into some of the issues that the freelancers are facing, especially with regard to insurance.
Jace, good to see you.
Good to see you too. Right. So some insurance are actually, we know that some insurers are actually giving out free COVID insurance coverage to their existing customers. So one of the things that we wanted to find out is what are the different types of coverage that are currently available out there? And one of the questions coming from freelancers is also, will signing up for a COVID-19 plan actually affect their existing insurance plan?
These are difficult times for everyone. Of course, people are looking more for free insurance at this time. So for free COVID cover, right, if you are an existing policy owner of life insurance policies, there are many life insurers that are putting an extension on your current insurance. So you don't have to do anything. Most of you would have received it by mail or an e-notification that you're already covered. Say if savings plan with AIA, they would have sent you the notification to say what is this extension that they're giving you and what kind of coverage it is. So usually it involves hospital cash. So in case you are hospitalized in case of COVID-19, there'll be a certain amount of cash paid to you every day that you're hospitalized. And then also a death coverage as well.
So in that sense, actually, the COVID-19 plan will not affect any of our existing insurance plan in that sense, right?
It works like an extension on your current plan. So there wouldn't be, so your current plan should be remaining intact. From what I understand, iPro, the Association of Independent Producers, they've also reached out to freelancers, giving free COVID-19 coverage as well. So do go to their website to see what this is about and how you can take advantage of it as well.
As the COVID virus spread globally, freelancers start to actually bear the economic fallout with projects being cancelled or postponed. Some may not be able to pay their premium right now. So what are some of the options that the freelancers can consider if they cannot afford to pay the premium at this moment in time?
Okay, so there are definitely helplines available. The Life Insurance Association of Singapore has stepped in to allow for policy owners with financial difficulties a grace period of up to 6 months to pay up the premiums. So what you need to do is to apply for this grace period with your insurer, but also find out how your policy will be affected should you defer payment.
So the best way is actually to go back to their insurance agent and actually understand a bit more, as different insurers actually have different policy in place. Am I right?
Yes. So different policies may be affected in different ways if you defer payment. So but since the Life Insurance Association of Singapore has already stepped in, so it's a good chance to take advantage of it. So if you cannot pay premium, don't just not pay and don't do anything. Call up the customer service. If you cannot contact your agent, call up the customer service of the insurer, tell them your policy number, and make sure they get back to you.
Okay, great. So just now you mentioned already one most essential insurance plan that freelancers should not give out is actually the hospital plan. So other than the hospital plan, what are the most essential insurance plan that you feel at this moment in time they should not give out?
Okay. I think if you have a critical illness plan that you bought much earlier, and since the plan started, you have had some chronic condition that you start to have after the plan has started, then don't give up those cover.
Mm.
Yeah, this can apply to you. This can also apply to your parents, your spouse. So these are usually the critical illness plans.
Mm. Mm. Right. How about life insurance plan, right? If they were to choose to give up um, the plan that they have right now, so hospital plan is important. How about life insurance plan? Is that something that they should also continue to keep if they can?
Okay, for life insurance, it's a little bit different because life insurance, there's always some kind of value at the end of the plan that gets paid out to you.
Mm.
So what you can do, okay, there are a few types of life insurance plans for investment-linked plans.
Mm.
Okay, so these plans are linked to investing in some units. Okay, it has to do with buying into stocks and shares or something like that. So those kind of plans, you can actually take a premium holiday, which means that you can tell your insurer that I want to start a premium holiday, but you have to tell your insurer about it.
Mm.
So
Mm.
for that period of time, you don't pay premium, but the plan is still in force.
Mm.
So you don't render your plan. Okay.
Mm.
So at such a time when you're ready to pay premium again, you continue to pay premium.
Mm. Right.
So that's investment linked plans. Okay. There are other traditional life insurance plans. Okay, they're called PAR plans. Okay, for PAR plans, there's usually a paid up option. Okay, so for paid up option, it means that okay, I just want to pay to this amount. I can't pay anymore. But I want my policy to still be effective. So you're not surrendering your plan, you are changing it to a paid up option, which means that your coverage may be lower, or the amount that you get at the end when the plan reaches completion is lower, but you are covered for death or for critical illness if that plan is for covers critical illness and disability.
Right, right. So some of the freelancers may have insurance plans that allow them to take loans or cash out in interest. Do you think the freelancers should take advantage of these options if their insurance plan does allow them to do so?
Okay, so there are some insurance plans that allow you to take a policy loan. And usually, what I know is that these plans, if you take a policy loan, you will need to pay an interest rate of about 6 to 7%.
Mm.
So that can be quite a substantial amount. So I think you need to consider what are your other options.
So if let's say they decided to cash in, right? How would this actually affect their overall plans in that sense? Does it mean that at the end they will get a lower payout, or how will this affect their overall insurance planning in that sense?
Okay, so I think policy loan, because it's a loan that you have to return, I don't think it will affect your coverage. But okay, there are another kind of plan, they're called endowment plan. Means you're just saving up, sometimes these plans allow you to, at the end of the policy year, it gives you some money back kind. So those are endowment or savings plan. Those kind you can actually withdraw from it, and it will not affect the plan as much, because at the end of it, it just means that when the plan is complete, you receive a lesser amount. So if you do have an endowment plan, maybe this is an option that you can consider.
So what are some of the non-essential insurance plans that the freelancers now can consider giving up?
Okay, so since now that there isn't much projects to go about, and most of us are not traveling. So if you do have an annual travel insurance plan, you can actually stop paying for the plan and ask if there's going to be any prorated premiums that you can get back. So that's your annual travel insurance. Now, if you have bought insurance for your office, your equipment, okay, you can check if you can lower your coverage to save on premiums, since you won't be using your equipment much or you certainly won't be bringing them out of the country. So you can consider lowering the coverage so that you can save on the premiums.
Right. Okay. So my last question would probably be for freelancers who want to future-proof themselves, what insurance or financial plan do you think they should consider right now so as to protect themselves in case a similar thing were to happen in the future?
Definitely, I think look at your hospitalization plan. There are a few companies that provide private integrated shield plans, and the coverage are about the same. The premiums are about the same too. So get that sorted out, So once you're settled on that, I think focus your attention on planning for your retirement. So that can be in the form of a life insurance, and an endowment plan, something that pays out later on in your life when you need the money. Now, such plans are flexible in that it allows you to do partial withdrawals, at a certain time. There are many features, so it depends on your family size and your future needs. So do look into them as well. There's many studies that shows that self-employed people, including myself, we tend to be less prepared for retirement, compared to people with full-time jobs. Because I think we're always looking out for our livelihood, our own business, and we tend to neglect on our retirement plan. So please start now and look at plans that can give you some kind of regular returns during your retirement years.
Wow, great advice. I think I must look into that as well. Thank you, Pei Ling, for taking the time to be with us today. Yeah. Okay. So if you enjoy our show, do let us know by clicking the like button or leave a comment below. Check out our Freelance Creative Exchange site and join our Creative at Work community on Facebook and Instagram. Until then, bye and have an awesome week.